Welcome to the Globe Bros.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. We have an exciting video all about a chocolate tour that we took on San Cristobal Island at the Finca Montezuma household, and we will show you how to harvest cacao all the way to the finished product.
Sorry guys, we have a disclaimer. We don't have footage of every step of the chocolate making process. This takes days. We were here for 4 hours.
En español es oso perezoso.
¿Perezoso?
Perezoso, sí.
Well, as soon as we docked, our guide pointed out a sloth that had supposedly swam over. This surprised everybody because we had no idea sloths swam. This sloth was a 3-toe.
The tour began with an agua de pipa, which is young coconut water that they cut up for us right then and there, and then a leisurely stroll through the garden. They raise everything here, from cows and chickens and pigs to all sorts of plants and vegetables. The first taste test we got on our tour was of some roasted cacao nibs mixed with honey.
It tastes like honey with some crunchy nuts, actually.
It was pretty good though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They grew bananas right outside of their house, and it was amazing. Unfortunately, they weren't ready yet, so we didn't get to try them. But at least we saw these guys. Leaf cutters. It was so cool, and they were everywhere. I was moving my feet the whole time.
Taking a walk through the cacao grove, we really didn't know what we were looking for at first, but our guide showed us everything from the little tiny flowers, as you can see right here, to the baby cacao pods, which you'll see in just a minute. And then she also took the time to explain to us that with apples, yes, with an apple, an old apple will fall to the ground. However, with cacao pods, they don't do that, so you have to constantly trim them. So even if it's diseased or old, it won't fall down on its own. There's a lot of upkeep involved.
Our guide also let us pick our own cacao pods. So the tool was just this long stick with a sharp hook at the end, and what happened is you would put the hook around the stem and then pull down, and it would chop away at the stem, and when that happens, it'll fall down.
I just used a special tool and cut myself what will be turned into a cacao. I just cut off a cacao from a papaya tree.
Okay.
I guess it's picking season.
Yeah, we've done
Wow.
like already 11 or 12 harvests this year. And now it's pretty. Yeah?
Go ahead, Ors.
Go over here or
Oh, that sounded good.
grab that one and
Oh.
Keep going.
Oh,
one more time.
Okay, open it up.
Got it, I think.
Put your fingers in there. Hold it tight.
Did you see how Nora did it? Perfect. Okay, show me. Show me. Wow.
Can I see yours?
that looks like a brain.
It does kind of.
It looks like a small brain.
Oh, ooh.
This is the papaya fruit. Cacao.
No, cacao.
Looks like a brain. That's
It looks like a brain. Looks like a brain. After harvesting, you have to ferment and dry the beans.
That's when the rainforest weather really can make or break the crops. After they dried the beans, then you have to roast them. This will give the chocolate more flavor.
And it kind of tastes a little bit like coffee at that point.
Yeah, it smells like it too.
Yeah.
Side note, they also grew vanilla and it smelled it good.
Here, take a smell.
Next step is called winnowing. It separates the beans from the shell.
Never let me do this.
Well, maybe not in the house.
Not inside the house. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. There's a reason I do it outside.
Next up, grinding the cacao nibs.
At this point, we used a juicer to grind the cacao nibs. And she said you could do this more than once, and that would help refine it and get it even more fine.
I don't want to eat any more of that.
Because this is the nibs, and they were ground down, put through a screen, and it's just 100% pure chocolate. Oscar, tell me what you think about it.
It tastes just like these, which are really bitter, and if you want to watch me humiliate myself,
It's way too bitter. They haven't added any sugar yet.
I don't know.
It's
Like,
pure
it does not taste
concentrated.
good.
So that's
Ooh.
all dark chocolate. Like this is a 65% dark chocolate. So to make this chocolate, to make this dark chocolate, I used. I want to do it in kilos and grams because it makes more sense. But to make 1 kilo, which is 1,000 grams, I used 650 grams of this, and then I added 350 grams of sugar. That gave me this 65% dark chocolate.
Oh.
Not
In summary, this experience was fantastic. We found it on Airbnb, and quite frankly, we haven't even gotten to the other half of the experience. They also took us snorkeling. We saw dolphins, and we saw amazing sponges and corals and all sorts of fish. It was an incredible day. Between the flora, the fauna, the tastes, the education, how friendly the people were, everything was spectacular. Do not hesitate to book a tour like this. Absolutely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we couldn't recommend it highly enough. Thanks for the memories, Finca Montezuma, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.